hate theater. Well, it's so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do when I'm sitting in a darkened theater waiting for the show to begin? I pray. Oh dear God, please, let it be a good show. And let it be short. Oh Lord in heaven, please. 2 hours is fine. 3 hours? It's too much. And keep the actors out of the audience. God, I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. I just want a story and a few good songs that'll take me away. I just want to be entertained. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? There was a time when people sat in darkened theaters. They knew that when the lights came up, that they were going to be taken to another world. They thought to themselves, my God, when are they going to bring up the lights? Hello, how are we today? I'm feeling a little blue myself. You know, a little anxious for no particular reason. A little sad that I should be feeling anxious at this age. So, what do I do when I'm feeling this way? Blue. Well, I like to listen to my music. So, I dug about my records, and yes, records. And what did I find but Meredith Willson's The Music Man? I had a craving for a young Ronnie Howard. Then I thought, no. Let's have a treat. Let's go back to the decadent world of the 1920s. The champagne flowed while the caviar chilled. The whole world was a party. For the wealthy, anyways. So, I dug about, and what did I find? Gable and Stein's The Drowsy Chaperone. Remember? Music by Julie Gable, lyrics by Sidney Stein. It's a 2-record set, remastered from the original recording made in 1928. It's the original cast, including Dame Beatrice Stockwell, a full 15 years before she became Dame. Here, let me read you what it says on the back. It says, mix-ups, mayhem, and a gay wedding. Of course, back then, the phrase gay wedding just meant fun. And that's what this show is. Fun. So, would you indulge me? Would you let me play this record for you now? I was hoping you would say yes. Hear that static? I love that sound. To me, it's the sound of a time machine starting up. Alright, now let's visualize. Imagine, if you will, it's November 1928, and you've just arrived at the doors of the Roscoe Theater in New York City. It's very cold. Remember it used to be cold in November? Not anymore. November's the new August. It's global warming. We're all doomed. It's very cold and a heavy gray sleet is falling from the sky. But you don't care, because you're going to see a Broadway show. Isn't this wonderful? It helps if you close your eyes. Overtures are out of style now. I miss them. It's like a show's way of welcoming you. Hello, welcome. The meal will be served shortly, but in the meantime, would you like an appetizer? That's what an overture is, a musical appetizer. Sort of a poo-poo platter of tunes. Ooh, what's this? Something new? Kind of rollicking? Maybe involving pirates? Don't worry, there are no pirates. And this is it. The moment when the music starts to build, and you know you're only seconds away from being transported.
do they?
Yes, madam.
How do I look?
You look radiant, Mrs. Tottledale.
Oh, I love this dress. It never goes out of style.
It's a miracle, madam.
My dress, my fancy dress. I don't know why I'm wearing it, I must confess. My dress, I love my dress. Would someone tell me why I put it on?
Yes, your dress, your fancy dress. For such pleasure airing it, restitching and repairing it. God bless your dress, it's one fine dress. And I will tell you why you put it on. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime. Madam, you're the hostess and it's happy wedding time. Wedding bells will ding, wedding bells will dawn. Wedding bells will ding and we will ding along.
Your fancy dress. We're very, very glad you put it on.
Wedding guests have come, wedding guests are here.
Wedding guests are at the door and soon they will appear.
I'm Robert, the bridegroom. I'm here to marry Janet, and star of Falcon's Follies, whom I love a lot.
That's George, the best man, George. I'm honored to be doing what the best man ought. Mrs. Tottendale, I've got this whole wedding planned out. It's gonna run like clockwork. Each string represents something I've yet to do. Yell at the florist, pay the musicians, and book the minister. This wedding's going to run like clockwork.
Oh, is there gonna be a wedding?
I felt it, producer. I lost my leading lady. I gotta stop this wedding or I might get shot.
I'm kidding, just kidding. I can't get Mr. Felting. I'll be a big lady if I get my son.
What pastry chefs we croissants? What pastry chefs? A bakery is what we got.
My name is Algonquin. I am the king of romance, so I kiss alone.
You are the king of romance, so you kiss alone. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. Someone hasn't come, someone isn't here. Where is Janet Vandergraff and when will she appear? It's Janet Vandergraff.
I'm Janet Vandergraff, here to marry Robert Martin, giving up a life of glamour to tie the knot.
Am I late? I'm the chaperone of Janet Vandergraff, maid of honor, friend and confidant, and all that's brought. Where's the bar? A wedding, a wedding, a wedding,
It's prohibition, madam.
a wedding, a wedding, a wedding. I didn't think I brought my up. A wedding, This campaign makes me drowsy. It's really happening, truly happening, almost happening. What is happening? On tricks, the aviatrix, queen of the sky. And defeated man, I'll fix my navigatrix, and then I'll fly. I'll see her when they tie the knot. A wedding, a wedding, a wedding, a wedding's coming our way.
Well, there you have it. All the guests have arrived. We have a bride who's giving up the stage for love, her debonair bridegroom, hairy producer, jovial gangsters posing as pastry chefs, a flaky Coleraine, a Latin Lothario, and an aviatrix And of course, my favorite character, the Drowsy chaperone. What more do you need for an evening's entertainment? And we will ding along. I don't even know what that means. All right, I'll try to lead you through this record as best I can. Don't worry, it won't be difficult. So, we begin with a welcome from the love-struck groom.
Well, I just wanted to thank you all for coming. I say I must be some lucky fellow. Why, who'd have thought that I, Robert Martin, would be marrying a glamorous showgirl? That glamorous showgirl would be willing to give up such a successful career for me. Robert Martin. Aww. Now, if it wasn't for Prohibition, I'd say let's raise a glass.
Here, here.
To Miss Janet Vanderground, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Absolutely not!
Excuse me?
Look, it's bad luck for the groom to see his bride on the wedding day.
I hope you caught that, because that's the plot, basically. Hang on for the ride.
Breakfast will be served in the Arabian room.
Say, isn't it a little early in the day to be drinking?
I don't understand the question.
Look, you're supposed to be looking after Janet. You're the chaperone. That's your only job.
I'm on captain time. Oh, Robert, who's my little monkey?
I'm your little monkey.
So, the bride and groom are whisked away. We turn our attention to the B-plot, which involves the producer.
Mr. Felting!
Getting married legal. Show business.
Mr. Felting!
Doesn't she know I got obligations?
Mr. Felting, I could be your leading lady! You said it yourself, I am useless in the chorus!
Kitty, for the last time, you ain't got what it takes.
But I've been taking lessons. Singing, acting, and ballet!
Ballet?
Yeah, I'm pretty good too. Last week, I even auditioned for the Swanee Lake.
A little annotation here. Kitty and Feltzig were a couple in real life. Jack and Sadie Adler. Now, this is a familiar common construct. A stupid woman and her long-suffering companion. Well, at least she appears stupid, and then she does something so clever that it makes everyone around her wonder whether it was all just an act. The irony here is that Sadie was actually quite stupid. Jack had to explain all the jokes to her. Still, she enjoyed a wonderful career on stage. At that time, theater was the only place where a stupid person could make a decent living. That, of course, was before television.
Kitty, I ain't got time for this.
A penny for Mr. Felting?
No.
Perhaps a nice profiterole.
Boys, I'm not hungry.
Then perhaps we could give you something else to chew on.
Yeah, something that ain't food.
What?
Your confusion is to be expected. After all, we stand here before you in the guise of innocent pastry chefs. We are also, and primarily, employees of a certain individual.
A certain individual?
A certain individual.
Who just happens to be the #1 investor in Feltzig's Follies. He has sent us here
As pastry chefs,
to express his concerns about Miss Vandergraaf's impending nuptials. Specifically, that if she gets married and leaves the show, then there ain't no show.
Say, don't I know you?
no, you don't.
Have you ever spent any time in Toledo?
Have you
ever spent any time in a coma?
No, but I do have a cousin in Seattle.
Kitty. Boys, tell your boss this wedding is never going to happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take your word all right. But to go back on that word would be a recipe for disaster. Now, I hope we made ourselves perfectly eclair.
One can only hope.
You must gotta be kidding me.
A trifle much?
Don't talk with me.
Boys, you can drop the pastry chef routine.
Alas, we can dash.
Yeah, we're on the lamb.
On the lamb. Lamb is an entree, you macaron.
The gangsters were played by interchangeable vaudeville duo of the Tall brothers, John and Peter Tall. They were born Adam and Mendel Miloskowitz, but were renamed at Ellis Island by a sarcastic immigration officer. They were an early example of the typical Broadway gangster, full of wordplay and stylized movements. Not very intimidating. Unless, of course, you find dancers intimidating, which I do, but for reasons that would not be appropriate to this situation.
We'll trust your word, Mr. Feltzig. In the meantime, feel free to browse the dessert carousel.
Try the Toledo surprise.
It's to die for!
Holy cats, Mr. Feltzig! They're gangsters!
Very perceptive now. Don't powder your face. I've got to stop this wedding, but how? Oh Lord in heaven, how? How?
I always felt like that moment was a little overplayed. So, with the story well on its way, let's go to the groom's room.
Hey there, handsome. Show me those pearly whites.
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. He started out as the Albright toothpaste man. His fabulous smile adorned every tube. Now, Albright was immensely popular in the 20s, partly because it contained cocaine. It's true. Was the fifth ingredient down right after sugar? Anyways, it wasn't very long before he became a huge matinee idol.
Now, don't you worry. It's perfectly normal for a groom to be nervous on his wedding day. It is? Well, of course.
Now, some people like to say that Percy was a bad actor, but to those people, I say shut up.
Hey there, Mr. Mirror Man, shaking and a-quaking, trembling like the free cats do. Something big be bothering you. You know what you got? Cold feet, run, you got cold feet. You can make them cold feet hot with a little rhythm. Young feet, cold feet, can be uncontrolled feet. Rhythm makes them cold feet trot. Now they are frosty arches, they can learn to swing. Icy toes can shine. Wedding marches, wedding ragtime swing. Make frigid souls come alive and take that dive. Cold feet, slow feet, turn them into cold feet. Really make them cold feet.
You don't say, well, why don't you just slide back in your butthole, you backstabbing worm? Well, now I have to find another minute Minister. Say, what are you up to?
Singing a song in old friend talking. A Dick Serenity for wedding day jitters.
You think you've got jitters? You've got the easy part. I stood there to get rice, ingredients, and a minister. I have the weight of the wedding on my shoulders.
George, sounds like you've got cold feet.
What do I got?
Cold feet.
What do I want?
Bold feet.
What do I do? Skull feet?
No! You make cold feet hot.
I love Percy Hyman. He was such a talented performer. I like to think of him panting and sweating after a long dance routine. He's still alive, you know. I saw him on the news recently celebrating his 100th birthday. To say that the passing years have taken their toll would be a grotesque understatement. They wheeled him out and he had that wide-eyed expression of pain and confusion that God reserves for the very, very old on their birthdays. You know, the one that says, "Who are you? Who am I? Why is this cake on fire?" You know what I'm talking about? Anyways.
Okay. Enough of that. Dancing around like a fool.
Sorry, George. I'm just trying to work my nerves out. It's my wedding day, after all.
Well, you could have snapped an ankle or something. Tap dancing is dangerous. Why don't you go out for a skate instead? That's what I do when I want to fall off some steam.
George, what would I do without you?
Wait, what was I thinking? You can't go out there like that. You might see Jenny. Here, take this blindfold.
George, you think of everything.
Just looking out for you, my boy. And no more tap dancing.
Just ignore it. Does this occasionally. It rings. What? What do you want?
Hello, can reach my answer machine. Leave a short message after the tone. I'll call you back as soon as convenient.
The moment's ruined now. I hate that. It's like a cell phone going off in a theater. Oh, hello, what are you doing today? I'm at the theater ruining the moment. What about you? Oh my god, really? I couldn't get out tonight, so I just thought I'd ruin the moment by proxy. Sorry. Let's just shake that off. Let's go back in our minds to 1928. They didn't have cell phones in 1928, but I'm sure they had something for ruining moments. Bugles or something. So, let's visit the bride, the glamorous Janet Van Graff, as she lounges by the pool and takes questions from reporters.
Is it true you're giving up a successful career to marry a man you hardly know?
Yes. Robert and I met on the Lido deck of the Isle de France. He amused me with stories of his father's oil riches. We spooned briefly, well then he proposed.
So you're saying you won't be returning to the stage?
Never.
Ever?
I shan't.
You shan't?
I shan't.
Can we quote you on that?
Of course, one more question, please. Yes, you.
Why in the world would anybody put olives in a Gibson?
How come you can give the footlights when you know very well you got grease paint in your veins?
Victor, please.
Look, Janet, I'm begging you. Dump the mug and stay with the follies. I'll do anything. Oh, fine. I'll put your name above mine on the marquee.
Victor, if you think this is about my vanity, you couldn't be more wrong.
I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to seem too hard. I don't want to ride this no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear this no more. Lady Saucy Swiss Miss no more. Below my signature. No more. I don't want to show off.
Janet, please.
Don't try to control me. I've made up my mind, and that's it. I quit. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't want to be you no more. Make the gentleman hoot no more. I don't want to wear fruit no more. I just want to show off.
I don't wanna show off. Please, no more attention. I don't need to dance. And I'm through. Farewell, adieu. You'll never see this. Farewell, it's slow. You'll never see this. Never see this. Never see that. Never see me again. I don't wanna change key no more. I am singing high keys no more. I don't wanna say cheese no more. I don't care if you stop. I don't wanna be tears no more. Rain no more. Run no more. Touch no more. Love no more. I don't wanna show off. 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 I don't wanna show no more.
Did I miss something? Mr. Filtzy, it is painfully obvious that Miss Vandegraff does not want to continue her life on the stage. Can't you see it's killing her soul?
Don't worry, boys. This isn't over yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't do an encore. I don't wanna encore no more. I just want no more. I don't wanna show
That was Jane Roberts as the bride. She was the Oops girl, remember? Surely you remember the Oops girl. God, don't you people read? She was the girl whose feminine energy was so great that it would cause the men around her to have accidents. Spill their drinks, drive their cars into trees. She would go, oops! Okay, I'm not doing it justice. But the people ate it up. She made a whole series of films. Oops, the Oops Girl, Oops Will Come Home, and Oops Girl at Sea, which won an Oscar for special effects.
Okay. Begging and groveling didn't work. On to plan B. And for that, I'm going to need a compass. Gullible with loose morals. I need a, what do you call him? A European.
Adolph was played by former silent film star and world-class alcoholic Roman Martelli. He was the one who later drank himself to death in a chateau in Nice. It was 5 days before they found him. By that point, he had been partially consumed by his poodles. Well, only partially.
Excuse me. I don't believe we've met.
I am Adolfo.
You are Adolfo?
Yes, I am Adolfo.
Not the Adolfo.
Why, yes, I am Adolfo.
Funny. You don't look like a scoundrel.
Yes. What?
Yeah, like just now I overheard the groom saying that Adolfo is a scoundrel.
What? Adolfo, a scoundrel?
Those very words.
Adolfo is a scoundrel?
It's like I'm hearing it again.
Why, this is outrageous. He must be saying this to the peoples. To the beautiful ladies with lips for making love. Why, I must.
You must take matters into your own hands.
Why, yes, I must take this room into my hands and kill him.
Yes. No! Don't kill him, just hurt him enough so he can't get married.
Show me to this groom. Wait,
What?
what kind of man is this groom? A big man?
Well,
A burly fellow?
he's big on the outside.
No, not big man. Small, pale, weasy little dwarf with an Adolfo can pant. But no big man.
So you're a lover, not a fighter?
Yes, Adolfo is the lover of beautiful ladies. Why some call me the king of romance.
You know what some say? The best way to get back a man is through his
Door,
No. The best way to get back a man is through his
window,
No. Back at a man through his
why there is no other way. I'm not Santa Claus coming down chimney.
through his woman.
Ah, his woman,
His bride.
his woman.
Yes, Adolfo, you would steal his woman.
That's it. Adolfo will steal the bride. And that will show the people that Adolfo is no scoundrel. Show me to this bride. Wait.
What?
What kind of woman is this bride? A big woman?
No.
A burly woman?
No. She's the cat's pajamas.
Pajamas?
She's a looker. An attractive woman.
Ah, yes. Show me to this cat in pajamas. Adolfo will make her purr.
Stop it.
Like a cat in pajamas.
Brill and Martelli chewing the scenery. You certainly couldn't get away with a performance like that nowadays. Modern, contemporary audiences are too sophisticated to enjoy broad racial stereotypes on stage. So we banished them to Disney. Let the children sort it out.
Underling,
Yes, madam.
the pastry chefs have been kind enough to provide liquor for the party, but remember, Underling, we have to be discreet.
Yes, madam.
You know, it is prohibition, after all.
I'm aware of that, madam.
Well, we'll have to use code words. For instance, if someone would like a glass of ice water, it probably means they want a glass of vodka. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Perhaps you should write it down.
I understand, madam. A glass of water is a glass of vodka.
Perfect. What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water.
Vodka.
Ice-
Vodka.
Well, I guess that's sort of been one less thing to do. Underling, might I please have a glass of ice water? I found our meeting with the pastry chefs rather trying, and I would enjoy a refreshing glass of ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
Oh, thank you. That was pure vodka, you poop!
I hate this scene.
Well, now I really do need a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water, madam.
Yes, a glass of ice water. Are you going deaf?
Well, that's how it works.
You can see where this is going, can't you? It's really just a long series of spit takes.
Your ice water, madame.
Oh, thank you. That was pure vodka, you poop!
Yes, in some ways, the Drowsy chaperone was quite progressive. A black actress played the aviatrix, for instance.
Your iced water, madame.
Oh, thank you. That was pure vodka, you poop!
Yes, some aspects were progressive, others were stale, even for 1928. You know what? I'm just gonna skip this part.
Where do you think you're going?
To find some lime juice, madame.
Lime juice. For heaven's sakes, why?
Oh, just going to bring out my eyebrows and make myself a gimlet.
Now, you may be wondering, what was that routine doing in the show? Well, it's quite simple. There's a scene coming up and they needed something to allow for a set change. It's mechanics. It's like an action film. Let me explain what I mean by that. In an action film, the question, how would Bruce Willis defeat the terrorist? It's a classic example. Well, put it this way. What kind of world do we live in where we can't compare the similarities between action films and musical theater?
In a few hours, I am going to be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Yes, life is a mad whirlwind.
Okay, now this is a really interesting scene. This is the only time that Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone together on stage. Now, Jane Roberts was an up-and-coming star, but Beatrice Stockwell, well, she was already a well-established force to contend with.
Oh, I'm so full of apprehension.
But I suppose that's normal considering the circumstances. Oh, have you ever been married, chaperone?
No, I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
Your ice water, madam, I'm afraid we're fresh out of olives.
Have you ever been married, underling?
Heavens, no, madam. If I were going to serve a woman, I'd prefer to be paid for my efforts.
Oh, you too. I know it seems truly crazy to give up a successful career to marry a man I hardly know, but somehow, for some reason, it's when I look into his eyes. Oh, his big, monkey eyes. Oh, gee, I get all woozy. Well, that's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I am certainly not in love.
Now, Beatrice Stockwell was famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired troops in every major world conflict up to and including the Falklands War. Now, by that time, she was in her late 80s, so her anthems didn't so much rouse as they did stupefy. Still, she demanded that a rousing anthem be included in every show she ever did, even if it wasn't appropriate. But you couldn't just say no to her. Now that's star power.
Really not being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with some choice words of inspiration?
Inspiration, my dear, that's really not my forte.
Well, yes, but if you...
As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look crazy labyrinth, barely knowing left from right, nor right from wrong. And the best that we can do is hope forever we'll sing his song as we stumble along.
That was quite nice, chaperone, but I don't see how it pertains to my situation.
Let me explain.
Well, that's not necessary. I suppose I was
It's
just
that dismal little world in which we live. It can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica. Oh, please.
Antarctica. Oh, please.
Still, you mustn't let it lick out this planet. Oh, so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand. As we stumble along, cross life's crowded dance of the Lord. As we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble away through non-blinding sunbeams, barely knowing right from right, nor left from wrong. But as long as we can hear that little blue bird, there'll be a song as we stumble along. As we stumble, bumble, fumble, plumble. As we stumble
Don't you just love her? Basically, she sings a rousing anthem about alcoholism. That's what I love about her. She does what she wants, when she wants, regardless of the needs and concerns of others. My mother was like that.
That was very inspiring. Oh, but I'm still conflicted. Please just tell me. Is Robert the man for me?
My dear, that's something you'll have to decide for yourself.
But I just don't know if he loves me.
Then why don't you ask him? Why don't you say, Roger, do you love me?
Well, it's Robert. And I'm not allowed to see him. It's your job to keep me away from him.
You're right, and I take the responsibility very seriously. However, just this moment I'm feeling terribly, terribly drowsy. I'm afraid I'll have to have a lie down. Now, whatever you do, do not go out wandering into the garden seeking out your fiancé to ask him the question upon which your future happiness depends.
Thank you, chaperone. I just have to know if he loves me.
Such a skinny little fool. Still, I envy her. When will love come crashing through my door?
La 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 la.
In walks our dove folk to steal the bride.
I am doubtful.
Try not to think of poodles while you're listening to this part.
I'm not doubtful, you are bride.
No, I'm not.
What? But
This is bridal suite, then. You are only one here, therefore you must be bride.
Interesting argument, but I'm afraid you're a moron.
What?
Me? No, bride. Perhaps I can take a message.
Yes, of course. Dear Vandercraft bride, I must prove my love to you. Sooner is better. Signed, Adolfo, King of Romans.
You saw through my little ruse. You found me out.
Ah, so you are bride.
Apparently, yes. Take me, old doll face.
No, not Adolphus, Adolfo. You must remember my name or it will spoil everything. How can I make you remember me? I'm sure that you have heard the name Adolfo, a ladies' man who wins acclaim Adolfo. Well, lovely miss, I am the same Adolfo. I introduce myself, I am Adolfo.
Nice to meet you. Shall we?
Not so fast. So just in case you didn't hear Adolfo, I'll try to make it very clear Adolfo. The lovely ladies always cheer Adolfo. When I repeat myself, I am Adolfo.
Understood.
I can sing it high, Adolfo. I can sing it low, Adolfo. I can sing it very fast, Adolfo. I can sing it very slowly. I do it now, but it would take hours. Now let us see if you can remember my name.
I'll give it a shot.
Now who's the fellow that you see?
Adolfo.
And how should you refer to me?
Adolfo.
And who is it I'll always be?
Adolfo.
Now sing it proudly.
You are Adolfo.
Now let me spell it out for you. For all you lovely ladies who are maybe hard of hearing or something I do not know. It goes.
That was my mother's favorite number of the show. I think it was always sort of her secret fantasy to be swept off her feet by a Latin lover. I mean, of course, a real Latin lover, not a buffoon. But that's what musicals are all about, aren't they? Romantic fantasy, spontaneous tangoing, falling in love at the drop of a hat, suddenly finding yourself in an insanely romantic setting.
I'm an accident waiting to happen. La 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 la. Don't worry, madam. I'm getting married today, so I have to wear a blindfold.
A blindfold?
Say, who am I speaking to anyhow?
Why, it's me. I mean, Mimi from France.
This scene couldn't be more ridiculous.
So, I hear you are marrying Janet Vandergraff, no?
Oui,
Oh, I hear she's very beautiful
oui,
and glamorous.
oui, oui.
Is it true she has exceptionally broad range in sort of think of coming together dramatic roles?
Say, I'm having a little trouble placing your accent. What part of France are you from?
The middle part, where they make the toast. So you were telling me about, how do you say it in English, your fiancé?
That's right.
So tell me, when was the moment you knew she was the only one for you?
Well, it's a funny story, actually. We were standing on the Lido deck of the Isle de France.
Yes?
I was amusing her with stories of my father's oil interests.
Oh, and then what happened?
I looked into her eyes, her big, glamorous eyes. I felt all woozy.
Oh, and then you fell. And then you fell!
That's right, right on my keister. And I said, well, I guess I don't have my sea legs yet.
But we haven't left the dock.
That's what she said, and that's when I know it must be love.
And then you said?
And then I said, there was a time I could stop on a dime, forbearance was one of my talents. But since you've been around, I can't hold my ground. I'm consistently losing my balance. I'm an accident waiting to happen. I'm a mishap about to ensue. I'm the toy on the stair, a three-legged chair, a hand that's been caught by a shoe. When my two lovesick arms started flapping, there was nothing my ankles could do. I'm an accident waiting to happen. So how did I happen to you?
And then what happened?
Then she joined.
When thanks and that's sweet, they fall at my feet. My heart doesn't beat any faster. But when you lose control, it touches my soul. So I'm bracing myself for disaster. You're an accident waiting to happen.
That's right.
A catastrophe destined to be.
That's me. I'm the rags in the cellar.
A broken umbrella,
A branch hanging
loose from a tree. I can see myself jumping and climbing, for I'm dangerously.
I'm an accident waiting to happen.
So hurry and happen to me. And then what happened?
Then we kissed.
I'm an accident waiting to happen. So hurry and happen to Wait! You just kissed a French girl on your wedding day!
No. No. What have I done now? Wait!
French accent have led to a terrible misunderstanding. Will it all work out in the end? Of course it will. It's a musical. Everything always works out in the end. In the real world, nothing ever works out. And the only people who burst into song are the hopelessly deranged.
Mr. Belzig!
Where's that philandering foreigner?
Mr. Belzig!
How long can it take to steal one bride?
Mr. Belzig, you don't need Janet no more! I have been working on a new mind-reading act. Free sexy! Querida incomprehensible! Okay. Now think.
Oh, I'm thinking of something, all right.
And don't forget to shave your legs.
You're reading your own mind, you idiot.
Oh, no wonder why it was so easy. Mr. Felsick,
It seems the wedding is going according to schedule.
now it's time you received your just desserts. What do you think, partner? What should we give good old Mr. Felsick?
How about the Toledo surprise?
Ah, an inspired choice.
We'll share the recipe with you.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow. Then you got your Toledo surprise.
Repeat that again.
It's a very simple recipe, Mr. Felsick.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow. Then you got your Toledo surprise. Say, why don't we give Mr. Felsick a little taste?
Yeah.
Hold it. What style? What grace? What rhythm? Open your hands. Now shake them. And give me that recipe one more time. Da-da-da-da-da. Go!
Drop the nuts, pound the dough, bake it up, nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo surprise. Pick the peach, peel the skin, mush it up, throw it in. That's a tasty Toledo surprise. First you beat it up, then you sweeten it up. When you heat it up, it tries to rise. Don't let it, it's a snap. Try it, folks. Whip your whites, split your yolks. Then you got a Toledo surprise.
Boys are naturals.
Honest?
Keep up the work. I'll work on the contract. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Toledo surprise.
You mean you're putting gangsters in the show and you won't put me in? They're not even in the
It's for you, and these are your backup dancers.
Backup dancers? Holy cats! What? That hot Toledo dance! I'm in the video! Get Toledo, shooting up them.
I'll don't know you make an announcement. Wedding is up.
Why?
Adolfo has kissed the bride.
That's not the bride, you idiot. That's a chaperone.
What?
The wedding is on.
The wedding is up! Robert, kiss the French girl! Her name is Mimi. She's very beautiful.
I couldn't help it, Janet. She was just like you. Only French.
Underling?
Yes, madam.
What is all this commotion about?
The wedding, madam.
Oh! Is there gonna be a wedding?
Not anymore. Oh, what a tragedy. What a wonderful, wonderful tragedy. Clear the floor, boys. I'll show you how it's done. First you beat it up, then you sweet it up. When you heat it up, then it starts to rise. Don't let it surprise.
that. The curtain closes and it's time for the intermission. I don't like intermissions. They rip you out of the magic, you know? Rip you back into reality. One moment you're lost in a wonderful world of music and glamour. The next, bam! Surrounded by tourists. Crinkly candy wrappers and nattering about the lack of women's restrooms. It's cruel. Oh, the crackers. I have a bit of a blood sugar issue. I have to eat small meals all throughout the day or I get all jittery. I know it's rude, but you wouldn't like the alternative. Believe you me. Believe you me. I remember my wedding day. I didn't eat breakfast and the ceremony wasn't until 4 in the afternoon. I do. What? Are you surprised that I was married? Well, there you have it. You shouldn't go around making baseless assumptions about people, nor should you. I'm a very complicated person. Now, I have to pee. I'll make it quick, but while I'm gone, you can listen to the beginning of Act 2.